Hey everybody, Joe Zero here. Welcome to another Wastelands Wednesday. Today we're back at it, working on the Silva challenge. Went through all the stuff he sent me. There's all a bunch of 3D printed parts, which are really cool. Some guns and tank tracks and stuff. And some more vehicles from my mystery box. Gonna use this steamroller today because Jim thought I could do something with it, which I will. And also this front loader, I guess you call it, some kind of construction equipment, and a funky old bulldozer. So yeah, other stuff, you'll see that later. Go away. And here we have it, the canvas for this week's Wasteland creation. I definitely had some ideas for this thing when I saw it in the boxing video, so I might do a mashup. Take some of this front end loader, I guess, and something kind of like that is what I'm seeing in my head. So got it all drilled apart, so we'll inspect the contents of the steamroller first. Let a rubber band off in that. Okay, interesting interior. Giant wheel. There are actually two giant wheels held together, so different. Now we got this thing here. I like the bucket and crane action. Walks like an Egyptian. See if I can get this struggle band off. There, got it. Okay, first off, it's two pieces. There's the top and front. Here's the crane. There's a bucket. That's kind of cool. I like that. A nicely molded engine compartment. Base of the car. That's kind of cool. And that comes off, so that's metal. Plastic base. Wheels aren't bad. Might do something with that. And Mr. Bulldozer. Yeah. Obviously the rubber treads come off of it over time because, you know, rubber rots over time, but you got a nice metallic top part for the driver and engine. So, may use that too. Not sure. Those funky little track wheels. Interesting. Very different, and I may use this on something else, or I'm not sure yet. So, that. Metal or plastic? Not sure. Don't care. The old front end dozer portion. And when it's all said and done, I've made a huge mess. This is the metal portion of the activity. There's the plastic portion, okay? And you got the steamroller. So, while everything else is all stripping down in the stripper, I gotta figure out how to get this wheel off so I can strip it. It's got a nice head on one side and just kind of enough to hold it in place on the other. So I got an idea of what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna use a 7/34 bit and drill out this wimpy side of it. Try to retain the head and see if I can get them apart. Yeah. Take and drill everything out over the garbage can in the house. That way there's no metal shavings for the wife to step on. I don't want to hear about it. Just enough to kind of get it out of there. And I was able to get the wheels out. Like I said, it's two wheels in one, so one side's carved and pressed, the other one's flat. Put them together and you got a steamroller wheel or a roller. Something like that. And actually it's not a steamroller, it's got an engine, so how does that work? I don't know. After stripping everything down, I put it all back together so I can kind of keep up with what part goes to what. Yeah. Time to start some crazy conversion action on this. Gonna take the cab from this front end loader here, okay? Put that off to the side. And I'm gonna marry it up to the steamroller on this side, like that. Maybe like a tail gunner, I'm not sure. After a bunch of off-screen jewelry saw action, got all the parts cut down that I'm going to use, and that fits on there pretty good, so I'm excited about that. Going to use some of this Epoxy Sculpt here. 2-part epoxy hardens as it dries, so I'm going to use that and hopefully it'll keep it all together. Also couldn't find my JB weld and it was the middle of the night. One of the nice things about the Epoxy Sculpt is when you're done, there's usually a little left over. So this time, I used it to make a harness for my cowboy dinosaur. This thing's pretty much done, I think. So keep an eye out for that. We'll show you more to come. If you haven't noticed by now, my desk is messy, but that didn't stop me. I glued the two wheel halves together, and so now I have a giant mono wheel. And look, I put some armor plating and windscreens on the scream roller. Just gotta figure out how to put the mono wheel in now. So, got an idea for that. Gonna try and use a chunk of paper clip for an axle. And it worked out great. So now it's on the weapons and customization. Even gave it a really big gun. Oh boy. Got everything all primed up now. Time for some paint. I'm gonna start with silver or a gunmetal. And just start working it all over and the metallic surfaces mostly. Like the really big gun. Yeah. And those windscreens for driver protection. Now, oddly enough, this apple barrel craft paint jack-o'-lantern is almost a dead ringer for Matchbox Orange. Didn't see that coming, but it's coming along nice. So I hit it with some Agrax Earthshade for a little bit of weathering, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Gonna hit it with some highlights and call it good. Yeah. And here you have it. The Scream Roller. Terrorizing the Wastelands. It'll shoot you up, it'll run you over, and if you try to get away, it'll shoot you as you try to escape. It's got all your bases covered. I just kind of stuck with a real minimal, simple paint scheme on this. Almost like, it's an evil toy from Matchbox in the Wasteland. I could have got all crazy with blood and everything and dirty grime, but I just wasn't feeling it on this one. So that's how you ended up. Hope you like it. Make sure you like and subscribe. More to come. Until the next one, gang. Take care. Peace, love, and good happiness stuff. God bless.